We live.
Mm,
Good evening, good morning, good night, good day, good dawn, good dusk, good all of the above. Welcome everyone to the Free Smoke Podcast, your weekly podcast for all the free smoke that your heart desires. This week, we've got some really fun, interesting topics that we're going to be dropping throughout the next 60 minutes.
60.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh. Let's see. Static, how's your week been?
My week's been kind of slow.
Kinda
Yeah.
What do you mean
Just,
by slow?
Well, I'm struggling with a commission, trying to complete it, and it's just like the pieces aren't aligning mentally. So I'm going back to the drawing board to make something easier for myself. Not necessarily simplifying the details of the whatever, but just making it better. Yeah. Outside of that, my week's going great, bud.
Great, but
Can't complain.
all right.
Oh, yeah, I gotta send you this too.
Oh man, some smoke already. That's crazy. Yo, I'd be really scared that like one of these days I'm gonna open up my Discord and
You have 4 monitors and it's not gonna happen.
I don't know, man.
Unless you want it to happen. Oops.
You right.
Go ahead, introduce the next guy. You know what I'm saying? There's more than just me and Zen.
Hello?
All right, Mac, how's your
What's going
week?
on? I don't know. It's a mixture of ups and downs. As far as, behind the scenes projects and stuff, we're, doing some test runs on that. I think it's going good so far on that aspect. We had like a 10-hour stream yesterday and got some good feedback from it. So I think that is a plus. Other than that, it's been pretty stressful. I don't know. Like I'm just stressed on bills this week, and I'm tempted to ask my family for help, but I'm too proud to even ask. I don't even want to ask my friends or family, so I'm gonna just deal with it. And that's about it. Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's lit. My week been lit. I made a lot of money. I met a famous person, quote unquote.
Okay.
And my company's been really popping off lately. Like
Nice.
I don't feel like wealthy or nothing, but I definitely don't feel broke right now, and that
Okay.
says a lot. Like a year ago I felt broke. I didn't even have a car a year ago. Now I got a car, got some dollar bills, and going to McDonald's, the dollar menu, sometimes I'd be like, yo, give me a number 1 instead of the dollar menu. So I'd be feeling some type of way about that. Like, I can get a whole Big Mac nowadays. So, that really feels nice.
What's up?
Yo, Fig in the
Greetings.
house. Hey, Fig, how your week been? What does that mean?
I'm recovering right now, so
Yo, Fig, you really gonna like this week's topics, bro.
am I?
You about to
Alright.
have a field day, bro.
Oh yeah.
We got 3 spicy ones.
Alright. Sweet.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten all day.
You haven't eaten all day.
I've been in bed, man. It's fucking all over. Signing off on alcohol, bro. Can't do it no more.
Don't pick that.
Yo, Zan, buy me dinner, man. I'm hungry.
What you want?
Some Chinese, man.
Wait, that's how it works?
I don't.
Is the team getting it?
It's so appropriate.
Is the team?
Oh god.
Oh man, that's funny. All right, so the first topic that we're going to talk about is a broader topic. We don't really talk about things that are off Twitch, but this is about Twitch, not about Twitch. And it is definitely like a lot to digest. There's a lot of points to be made. So let me throw it up on screen real quick.
Okay.
Mac, by the way, I forgot.
What's up?
MTA is hiring the conductor position.
Okay.
41 an hour.
Oh, it went up because my friend used to work as a conductor and it was 30 something, so it's going up since then.
Yeah, J-Rock is a conductor. I'm not sure if he's a conductor, but he's the one who put me on.
That's what's up. That's good money.
All right, here we go. And I'm gonna drop it in our Discord call so that we can all read along.
Okay.
So we can stay on topic. Wow, I hit enter on the wrong keyboard. Feels good, man. All right. So, the first topic of the evening is gonna be YouTubers' impact on Twitch and how YouTubers have moved to Twitch and like what that impact has done to both Twitch and YouTube. Like, you know, I be seeing a lot.
YouTube's impact on Twitch, how YouTubers have moved to Twitch, and how it has impacted both platforms. Does anyone want to hit this up?
Yeah.
You know what? Where's Greg at? Because I know he'll probably.
So, Zan, you want a minute's food? Like, what's up?
Let me go to your Twitch account. So hold on, guys. We're gonna get Fig some food real quick because he's hungry.
You guys serious?
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we're gonna.
I hate you, Fig.
I'm broke, man. I have no
Same,
money.
man. I know how you feel.
I just checked my account and I have $4. I'm like, oh shit.
Is the team getting?
$4.
If I would have known that, I would have asked too.
Huh?
I would have asked too. Goddamn.
I got a lovely $4.
Right, booty must be nice, right?
All right.
I'm just messed. I'm hungry as hell. Who that? We got everybody in here.
Yeah. People rolling through.
That was good, Marcus.
We're gonna have a spicy topic. All right.
You
Now
you wanna hear the funny thing?
Yeah.
I have my OBS on, Dan, so I heard that.
All right,
I was
dude.
like,
Yo,
What up, folks?
it's funny. Oh man, stuck in the stomach hurts like shit.
Man, it's like I woke up at the perfect time.
Oh,
Chilling, man. We chilling.
I just clearly, I guess I've been watching Christopher for the last Lord knows how many hours.
thank you, Black Gods, for the follow. Lit.
Have you started?
Wait, so who's joined? So we got Marcus. How's your day been or week been?
Whatever I said last week, that's the same way it's been this week.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yo, man, let's get a clip of him telling his weekend and play that clip.
Play the clip. All right. Greg, how's your week been?
Really eventful.
Our newest host on the show.
Hey.
Yay. Oh. Free mist, hey. All right.
What the hell's? Do I not follow fucking podcast now? I know I do.
That's crazy. How's your week been, Greg? Before we get into the topic.
It's been pretty eventful.
It's pretty eventful.
Got it for you. Just look in the
Uncle
Discord.
Booz, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
I don't. What the fuck is this shite? I wouldn't say I would have a field day with this one, but it would it
might not.
definitely have some points. I feel like I could have a couple points to make on the last few podcasts that I missed.
What was that last topic?
I don't remember the last one, but I remember there was some good stuff. I remember I wanted to chime in on for sure.
You know what? Guyver posted something really interesting. I don't know if you guys talked about it though. About the networking, following reviews,
If I look at this one last week.
sporting versus leeching.
Yeah, I think that was the topic
that's-
last week.
Was that talked about already?
Yeah, last week.
I don't think
Damn.
we talked about
What
that.
about the
Yeah, the leeching thing. Yeah.
what about the love life in Twitch?
Oh boy! Ooh, dude, y'all didn't talk about that?
Oh shit! Hold on. Let me put my
Y'all
phone
talk about?
on mute.
Wait, y'all talk
Yeah,
about
we
that?
can.
So the topic. Oh, we got raid. Thank you, Raider. Prod for the raid. Raid and stuff. Hey.
We didn't talk about that. Oh
Raid?
nah, I'm gonna have a
So like
field day. I tell you what.
Yeah, is that famous project? You know, that 6'5" nigga that wear the size 13?
You mean the boats?
I feel
My
like
favorite tallest person of 2018, cuz?
No, that sounds like hurt.
No, that's
I would love to have it to start off.
All right, hold on.
Wait.
Wait.
So
I don't
so
know.
the first topic is the YouTubers one,
Yeah, so-
right?
so-
Okay.
And then the second topic is the cookout versus the community. And the third topic is supposed to be loyalty to a fault. You know.
That second topic is gonna be
yeah, that's
Big
a,
yikes.
very.
That's a whole yikes.
Very controversial.
All right, hold on.
Why is it controversial? Can we not talk about it? Is it
Oh, no, I'm not saying we can't talk about
right?
it.
Like
I'm gonna say it is very controversial because of what they
Hey,
stand
Greg.
for versus what some people actually see.
I don't think
All right.
it doesn't matter what we say here tonight. Somebody's gonna get offended.
yeah,
Honestly,
exactly. I mean, but that's the point. Like people always gonna be offended, but I feel like some
Free
stuff
smoke.
needs
It
to
all
be
depends
said.
on how we approach this. Honestly, it depends on how you approach. Like,
True,
But
Because
the
there's gonna
fact
be
that you're
there's
even
already,
talking
there's already
about it-
people sitting. No, I mean I think it's like this is very important to have these type of dialogues, especially if it's not happening at all.
Like at all.
We
Like,
creating this conversation, but I'm just saying like we could go about this being hella petty and toxic.
right. On the flip
Oh.
side, however, though, you know that like Max said, there will be someone that's gonna take it out and see it as just like they're trying to bash on the cookout, and we all know, everyone here, that's not what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
However, there's no way you'd be able to not like people won't portray like us as just bashing. I'm already in there.
I mean, that was an accident, bro. I was turning you up. An
Yeah,
accident.
you can be the most professional tonight, be the most neutral, guaranteed. It's still gonna be a problem.
I mean, no offense, I ain't gonna be neutral. I'm gonna speak how I speak about it.
I'm just gonna be factual, nigga. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah, like you can only
Yeah.
speak your truth, and if somebody has a problem about it, guess what? That started a conversation
Like-
that wasn't happening.
like
yesterday.
the whole point is like to talk. You know, like it's a conversation. Like if it's so hush hush, then
be completely honest. If somebody get offended by what I say, they can suck my dick. So
I mean, it is good to have conversation out in the open because most of the conversation here on Twitch is in
Hush hush and behind
it's
closed
hush hush
doors.
and in separate groups behind people's backs.
that's how
So I
problems
think on
usually
the open
start.
is yeah, I like it.
okay. So tonight's first topic is YouTubers' impact on Twitch, and that whole charade. So how do you guys feel about YouTubers coming over to Twitch?
I think this is a really simple thing, in my opinion. You've seen it with like Etika. YouTube is had a very lax environment in terms of if you go from Twitch to Twitter, it's very lax. You can get away with almost murder over there compared to shit you get banned for on Twitch.
Mhm.
And YouTubers coming to Twitch, you've seen it time and time. They don't really have the greatest time because they can't do the things that they used to do on YouTube. So they just end up giving up. Like you've seen it with Etika. Etika was on YouTube. You know, he moved over to Twitch and he got banned within weeks, maybe even days. For speaking, speaking how he usually speaks on his YouTube channel. And it kind of sucks that you kind of have to give people, especially if you used to give people like a certain version of yourself on YouTube, when you have to water that down to kind of meet Twitch's standards.
Mhm.
It kind of takes away from your actual enjoyment of streaming, because it's not you. So
I do agree.
I mean, to be fair though, like they may not have got like banned or terminated on YouTube, but they shit did get demonetized.
that too, and that's another thing. They do have to worry about things getting demonetized on YouTube. But like what I'm saying, like YouTubers jumping to Twitch, yeah, they'll get depending on your following, you'll get instant partner, because obviously,
Mhm. Yeah.
that's just how it works.
Well, yeah.
Like if you're a YouTuber, yeah, you're gonna probably
Oh,
go
yeah.
with the cloud.
Not even just that. It's like in the Twitch partner application, they have a section where you're asked like, hey, you have like following outside of Twitch, like YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever. If you have a large enough following, then we're like, oh, okay, well, you're shoo-in. Use your following, because what they see is that's just more numbers for Twitch. So
Mhm.
they definitely won't turn you down.
They won't
If
turn you
you-
down, but I think it more falls on the streamer, like their enjoyment. Like I don't think getting partner, not getting partner is a question for a lot of these people that are big on YouTube, that are jumping ship. It's more of the content that they're gonna have to produce. I think that's where the real issue lies,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
because it's
So-
like I said, it's not the same content that they were giving out on YouTube.
Hey,
Right.
I think that when it comes to like the whole move to Twitch, like it's like the best thing that could ever happen for Twitch. Like that
yeah, of
audience
course.
just wasn't there before, and now it just off of one. Usually it's like what, like a YouTuber like solo, right? Like one YouTuber brings over just so much audience. So from like the Twitch standpoint, it's pretty lit. But I don't really like what would be the like negative connotation, like what impact, like a lack of content on the YouTube side, like
That could be it. No, you can drop it. Go ahead.
So, touching on what Julian said about the whole, the lax rules of YouTube compared to the rules on Twitch and how strict they already are. Well, I wouldn't even say strict, but they've gotten stricter over the years. With a lot more YouTubers moving to Twitch, it could possibly make even more rules be applied here. And even then, I don't think we're going to see a whole bunch of partnered YouTubers in the upcoming years, only because of people only moving to Twitch because of the demonetization stuff going on right now.
I think YouTube is getting out of control now.
Yeah, they definitely
can't-
are. So.
You can't have any profanity on your video. You can't even allow profanity in the comments. That's insane.
Really?
Yeah, this is new. This is brand new.
Like YouTube
Wow.
done got strict, bro. That's why people jumping ship.
I didn't know it was that. I didn't know it
Yeah,
got
you have to
that bad.
filter your content section on your video now.
Yep, and the money ain't that good no more. Like it's all kind of shit going on with you.
So it's turning into a mass migration over to Twitch
yeah.
because they see it as a cash cow now. Twitch has been, picking up popularity over the last couple years, but with all these YouTubers moving over here, it's going to turn into
Nah,
Yeah, like
I
I
feel-
just
gonna
saw
be a
like,
lot harder.
and then I just saw like one YouTuber. What was the is it his name? The Nerdy Gamer Static. The
Was it is it the Black Nerd?
the
Or-
Black Nerd or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He came over with quality. Like he didn't even come over like a lot of these YouTubers completely scuffed streaming off their phones. This man came over. I thought we were looking through a C220. Like I was like, man, like what is happening right now? Like this guy just Hold on. Let's pull his stream up. Shout out to this man. Static.
Yeah.
I can't find it. We talk too much.
Well, they do that. I don't really think it's going to be too much of a negative thing, even with the mass migration, as much as it is going to be trouble adapting, if you even want to call that a real issue. Only because it's two different platforms to begin with. But they're going to be trying to apply what they know about being a YouTuber to being a streamer on Twitch. Which that might change things. It might not. But
I will say, I guess it really probably only applies to people that focus on gaming. I guess the other type of YouTubers are somewhat safe. Mm-hmm. But if it comes down to it, where like, you know, vloggers and, you know, are coming in to do IRL streams, it's not going to be the same. You know, like for instance, I mean, not to say that someone like if Casey Neistat decides to, you know, just vlog on Twitch live, that he won't get hundreds and thousands of viewers. You know, I'd be wrong to say that, but it won't be the same. It won't be the same. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, it won't be the same content that, you know, they were known for. Like, a lot of people like watching people like Casey, like vloggers, for their editing style and other things that they do and like what they see, and not everyone wants to see like a stream of someone vlogging, walking around like.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Black Nerd Comedy. That's his name. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat.
He sometimes does co-videos with this dude named Lamar Johnson, the black dude.
Yeah, I know Lamar. He does the tech reviews. Like, dude, this stream is not scuffed. I'm gonna keep it muted, but just look at this quality, bro. Like, just in the clip alone, this is crisp. He got lighting, audio's clean.
Here's the thing: he has, you know, he was doing that before. No, like he was doing videos from this spot before, so it wasn't really hard to get a setup that was clean for Twitch. Because if it's clean to record, it should be clean to Twitch. You know, for the most part.
I think he recently said,
Go ahead. Set it up.
Yeah.
No, I think he recently just started streaming at 1080 60. Like really recent, and that's
a huge jump.
Yeah, it is.
Like doing 1080p 60, like you can definitely see the difference between 1080 60 and 720 60. It's not to say 720 60 doesn't look nice. 1080p 60 is fucking nice. Like that, it's really a game changer in terms of your webcam quality, pixelation in your game. That comes with having a higher bit rate. But my question is, there's a lot of games out there. Like for me personally, 6K just doesn't cut it. I feel like they should raise to 8 or even 10, because there's some games that will look nicer, especially with upgrades to the new hardware encoder. I think Twitch should up it to 8 to 10K. But then again, you know, niggas shitty ass internets can't handle that. But
exactly.
But can't we already do 8?
Huh?
No, partners can. We can't.
No, I can do 8.
You can do 8?
Yeah, I can do 8. But some people, you won't always be able to see it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I've done 7.5. Yeah, it depends. It's like depending on how Twitch is feeling.
We have 4K right now, but I don't feel like nothing's moving except these clouds.
Yeah, something like this 4K is fine, but like if you play it like Apex at 6K is alright, but under the like hardware encoder, 6K is not that great. 8K though is way nicer. And like I've tested that, and there are ways to kind of go about it to kind of cheat it. You can. I was talking to Mac about this, where you can.
Yeah, I kind of want to piggyback off of that.
Yeah,
not to get off topic real quick, just real quick.
Yeah.
People complain about not upping the bit rate because they don't want to miss out on viewers that technically can't watch you once you up it. Now, do you go up to, you know, give great quality to attract more people, or do you try to keep those few people that can't watch you? Like, are you going to make the sacrifice?
you never make that sacrifice. You like I told you, you hurt new viewers. I come into your stream and I see that shit looks like ass. I'm out. I'm out. If you're my friend, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, yo, dog, this don't look hot. You gotta do something about this, quick. Cause why hurt? You're gonna keep like, if it's 5 people, you're gonna keep 5 people. Like those 5 viewers mean that much when you probably you could be missing out on 20 plus.
Right.
Because you have shit quality. Because you want to keep shit quality, shit bit rate for people. I can't.
Okay. So, to finish up this topic, then, do you guys feel like it's impacting, like, in a good or bad way, for like Twitch versus YouTube?
For Twitch, it's great. YouTube,
For Twitch,
yeah.
I think Twitch is bringing in more.
killing YouTube.
But I don't know. Do you guys feel like YouTube can take a hit like this? Like, do you guys think this is like the nail in the coffin? Like, nobody's gonna use YouTube anymore?
No,
they're still gonna
definitely
use YouTube.
not.
Because it's still
the
giants.
people that-
Still
the
giants.
people that still stream on Twitch, they just gonna like fucking make highlights on Twitch and then upload it as YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
streamers
then
Streamers still put up their podcast.
they're fine. There's so many people that their streams and their YouTube channels are doing great just off of their highlight videos. One in particular I want to highlight is FGC player Smug. He streams almost 5 days a week, so maybe 4 to 5 days a week, and he takes a highlight off of one stream. He can take a highlight off one stream and turn that into a YouTube video, and that'll net him another 28K views on his YouTube channel. And at this point, all he has to do is filter out any cursing, which he barely does already, but he just filters out cursing and he's fine. Monetization, he's good. It's that simple. So people that do it from Twitch to YouTube is fine, but YouTube to Twitch, it's going to be a little interesting to see how their
people do
content has
that.
to be. Yeah. So have to stream now and then edit their stream to to push to YouTube, and then have to filter out the content. It's going to be a little weird.
Okay, so I guess we'll move on to the next topic. I don't even want to give any disclaimers. We just rolling right into it. The cookout versus the community.
I hate him so much.
Why the hell a whip crack?
I hate him so much.
That wasn't even me. That was Matt.
That was Matt. I thought it was the light skin.
No, it wasn't.
All right.
We finally got a light skin now.
The cookout versus the community. All right, so let's get some definitions in place. So let's define these things. So the cookout is a stream community on Twitch, and the community, do we want to say like black streamers or just streamers as a whole? Like
People of color.
I would say
streamers of color, of course.
Yeah, streamers of color.
Streamers as a whole.
I would
Yeah, streamers of color. All right.
I'm gonna put my 2 cents in quick.
Yep.
I like what the cookout stands for. I like what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
People of color have a safe space to stream. I like it. I was on the movement since from the very first day, from its inception. I was there. I was in that Discord call. I was all there. I do feel like they don't highlight as many members as they have. I feel like it's the same people getting highlighted in terms of like who they truly go out and support. But that again, that could be a fault on both parties' end. People could reach out and say, I want to do something with the cookout, but at the same time, again, the cookout only reaches out to. I feel like they only reach. They get a lot of numbers. People want to, they get people to join, but they don't really do much in terms of like promoting their growth of their channel. Some set person channel, like person A could be like, oh, I want you to join the cookout. It's a great place. Safe Switch game, and we try to network and have everyone move up, and then you never hear anything. They never say, hey, you want to set something up? Oh, we're doing these community events with everyone. It's always, oh, this person, person A, B, and C are doing something. Person A, B, and C are doing something. And that's what I see from the outside, from me seeing, from their social media. I don't really see people, from the community, from the cookout, like trying to set something up. Let's do something weekly. Let's do something monthly. Let's highlight this streamer. Let's highlight this streamer today. These streamers on the cookout are streaming. So, I would like to see more outreach, I guess, from them on their part. If they're a group that promotes some like a safe space and trying to promote the Black community or people of color rather, not just Black community. I would like to see more outreach instead of just going as far as getting people to join, because that's just, you can get anyone to join the Discord, but if there's nothing going on, but it's just sitting there, it's just going to be another Discord that you mute, and that's it. So, and that's not what I want to see from that. I want to see they could do so much more with the outreach with the people that they do have. So, that's just my 2 cents.
Pride.
All right. It's kind of mine's pretty much going to be quick and simple and kind of pick up where Fig left off. It's like, I think I was talking about it earlier, and I say it a lot. It's just like, for it to be, I guess, the staple when it comes to like Black streamers. If it's like when people say, "Oh, you're a Black streamer," it's either your BGG or the Cookout Associated or everyone else, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see a lot of equal representation in the support. It's like you said, everyone joins the Cookout and has like the Cookout's Discord that is exclusive, and they have like stream team members and et cetera, but it's like I've not really seen many people go from a new streamer be picked up by the Cookout and be brought to partner. Like, I've seen people grind. Like, yeah, I know. But
you don't have to bring it to partner. Like,
yeah,
just increase, like even a boost.
Yeah, but yeah, because I just see like a lot of times there's people who start out and they are Black streamers and they get no support, and then they become established names, have some pull, or have some I guess reach, and it's like, oh, you should join our team now. You should be in our Discord and all that type of stuff. So it's like it's not that I have a problem with it, because just like Figure said, it's a lot of things that they stand for and being supportive, but it's just that equal representation. Like for a channel that represents the Cookout, it should definitely be following more than just the people who are
their go-tos. Let's call them the featured streamers.
Yeah, the featured streamers. Like, I feel like every Black streamer that streams on Twitch should be followed by the Cookout, because that's what they stand for.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they've done some things that are against the whole community, as in, jumping ship type of things. But you know what I'm saying? They should be themselves following as much people as follows them. It's one of those, they should be follow for follow. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
Almost to the point. Yeah. And even when I point like their channel, like I feel like they should be always streaming. There should always be a streamer on the Cookout. Like, it should be almost a 24-hour stream thing
that
like,
people can just go to.
Yeah, to find a new streamer. Like, it shouldn't just be the ones who Twitch recognizes. It should be someone who just got, like, it shouldn't be scuffed. Let's be honest. It shouldn't be scuffed. No one's just streaming off their phone like, hey, this is my first stream. But there's a lot of people in the community that the Cookout could be running every day, on the hour, by the hour, not just when they have community meetup. Mm-hmm. Like, it should be always something going. And that's why it's like the Cookout versus the community. I don't feel like there's a lot of community input to the Cookout. Like, are we raising money for something? It's always like one thing that brings everybody together. Then after that one event, everybody goes back to their separate community. Like, it should be an ongoing, everyday thing. But I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I mean, again, great, like, idea. Execution could be a whole lot better. But then again, I don't know what they do in particular. I'm not in the conversation of the war room.
I want to jump in. I want to take the standpoint of I'm gonna sit on the side of the community, right? Someone outside of the Cookout, not affiliated. I don't know nobody over there. Like, no, quote unquote. I've seen people, right? Talk to a couple people, but no real interaction with the cookout. It just seems so like cloak and daggers in terms of like who the like leaders are, like who's in charge, what people hold, what power, what decisions can be made. Like it seems very like a disorganized in terms of like organizing like a community event, right? Like one of the like biggest things that helps like people get noticed and grow is the community events. Like for example, if Mac does a show, a podcast or something like that, you get the opportunity to meet people that you would have never in a billion years found on Twitch because of like just view count numbers, right? Like you have the best content on planet Earth, but if you're new to Twitch, guess what? The discoverability on this platform is some actual trash. It just is. If you got 10 people in your stream and you're not going to get more than 10 people in that stream, doesn't matter how much of a like you better get clipped and that clip find its way to Reddit for you to get noticed, because if that's not happening, you're not going to get that audience. Why is it that there's not everyone can come in, and then when everyone's in, like vetted process, right? Like, okay, these are, now that you've joined, these are the steps to like move up in like the Discord and the community and the ranks, like things you can actively do to better yourself, rather than apply and we'll see whether or not we want you to join. Like, I don't know if anyone over in the cookout is doing the cookout stuff like full time, like that is their day job, but I don't feel like that's it. Like I feel like it's like a side hustle. It's a something on the back burner. It's not a lot of thought and effort that has gone into it, but it should be. It literally should be. Like it should. If it's gonna be like a staple or like a pillar in the community to help uplift streamers, then there should be like ways that people can move up in the cookout. Like for the people that do want to support, that do have like clout and pull and want to help organize things, like why aren't we using those people that want to put the work in? Why is it just this, let's call it a clique, this small group of individuals making decisions for everyone in this community that isn't bettering the entire community? Like if you want to like really like sit down and hash out like all the mistakes that a community or person has made, that's cool, that's fine, that's great, like be mad, right? But if you like are trying to grow and better and like move forward and like put black streamers on the map, like I'm talking like I want to like go on Twitch and see like a black streamer sitting next to Shroud, Lyric, Tim the Tap Man, and any other streamer that's at the top of Twitch, male or female. Like I don't freaking care. I just want someone up there. The only streamers I see up there half the time are esports players. Like they're legitimately pro players. And that's recent. That like happened like what, last year? So before last year, you had like no one. It was like maybe one or two WoW streamers, right? And then there was no one. If we're just trying to get numbers, right, like followers and viewers, why aren't we creating that culture to keep everyone inclusive? Oh, am I getting a call? Hey.
Hey. That shit was nothing but good one.
Yeah. But like, all I'm saying is we need change, right? Like we all of us, right? So the community, like black streamers, like if that's who I'm talking to right now, which I am, I'm talking to black streamers, right? We need change. I'm not trying to take power away from anyone. I'm not trying to put myself up on some pedestal. I'm just trying to move the whole ship forward. And everybody that wants to be on the ship, let's move forward. I feel like we got too many like people in quote unquote power, and this doesn't have to be like directed at the cookout. This can be all black streamers not wanting to move forward. Like you have no idea how many streamers that I will personally go and talk to, and they are perfectly fine with the quality of their stream, what they're doing, the lax sense of their stream. Like they don't want to make a career out of streaming, right?
Which is fine.
And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But then for the streamers that do, right? Where are the resources for them, right? Like the people that do want to get better. And like you could watch like 1,000 YouTube videos about how to set up your OBS, and your stream still look like some garbage because you probably don't have lighting. And no one ever mentioned that in a YouTube video. And now, as of recent, people all over Twitch are like, "Yo, just get a ring light," and I'm just like,
It's like fucking Antichrist to me, man.
Yeah, like oh, just get a ring light, it'll work, it'll be fine. Like, man, like I'm trying to have like I'm trying to have us like leveled up, right? Like be competitive on Twitch. I don't want somebody to see my colorism when I come to Twitch, you know? Like, oh, that's just a black streamer. Next. I want someone to look at my stream and be like, wow, it is lit in here. I want to be a part of this. And then they click the follow button. I don't even care about the subscribers. Like, just follow. Be a part of the community. You know how hard it is for just people to just follow your stream? Right? So like that's my piece. Like I want us all to be better, and then I don't want us to like be held back by this invisible pinnacle of what is the community, right? Like, oh, these are the top streamers in our community. These are who we're promoting. These are the people that you should follow, and then that's it. That's some utter crap. Like it needs to be everyone, and when I say everyone, I mean all black streamers, like regardless. From the pros that want to make streaming their day job to the casual that just is like, hey, I'm on stream right now. Equal opportunity. And then I'm open for discussion. I ain't ever been reached out to. But then again, that works both ways, right? Like,
yeah.
I could reach out to them.
That's the other flip side of the coin. It's like we say that we want to see more. I mean, but at the same time, it's a really a double-edged sword because, if you want someone to reach out to you, if you can't be looking for someone to reach out to you, but as an organization, you should be doing some type of reaching out, like community outreach. So it's really a double-edged sword when you put it that way. It's like, damn, well, I could reach out to them as well, but I mean, they could reach out to me too. So it's like, it's a gray area when it comes to that. It really is a gray area.
Yeah. So I kind of want to touch on something that hasn't been touched on yet, a little bit. So Lion has said something about they basically became a clan/clique instead of an actual community, which was already touched on a little bit, but I can kind of feel the same way about that, only because, like what's been said already, there's really no promoting of other people that aren't already somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Or there's no promotion of other black communities like Black Girl Gaming. Well, kind of, but not really.
Wait, well, Cookout and Black Girls and Black Girl Gamers have a very close relationship because another one of the founding members and also a good friend of mine is, I believe, the head of Black Girl Gamers. So she makes that happen herself. But like that also goes, like if she's not the one making it happen, it's only her, right? If she's the forefront, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
I don't even know if she's an admin for them anymore. I don't know. Like it's changed so much, so I don't.
Yeah.
So another thing is kind of toxicity that's in our own community a little bit. That kind of clashes with the Cookout.
Yeah, it does. It 100% does, because at the same time, when they see the type of, and I put this in quotes, air quotes, toxicity that we have, it doesn't really kind of promote the whole, like, from their eyes, I want this person as part of the community.
Right.
So it does, like, I seen that it is something that is kind of like, but like I know a lot of members from the cookout. I feel like for a lot of people it's fine in terms of the toxicity we bring. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I think we do need to do a better job of
lifting
ourselves up.
Like with the whole toxic stuff, a lot of that stuff be individual people, right? Like it'll be like one person to another person, but the problem that ensues is when you force your communities to take sides,
and that's where the clique mentality comes into play. That's what I was trying to get at.
Yeah,
was
so like that's just people being people. That's just stupid all around. Like that's just stupid all around. Like I don't care what anyone says. Like if you got drama or beef with someone, you know, take care of that off Twitch, off platform, like in a non-public environment, like between the two people that have issues. Don't gang up, right? Get this whole militia behind you to then go attack another person's community. Normally in chat, through donations, through bits and other weird things, and in discords and other places.
So
like that's just not necessary.
Ooh, that name.
Yeah. So here's another thing that I keep seeing in the comments is
don't do that, man.
It's very dismissive. Like
Yikes.
the cookout can be very dismissive.
Yeah,
I
like
wouldn't
the
say
whole
the
like
cookout.
this,
I'd say some of the
just
people
in
the
the
cookout,
cookout. Like not even like the cookout as a name. Just people in the cookout just like, oh, that's a problem. I don't want to deal with it, and then they just ignore it, or they go about their business and they just don't care, pay it any mind or attention.
It's not only that, but ever since I've heard of the cookout, you know, everybody hears good and bad of anything. But when I first heard of the cookout, it was like the big thing for the Black Twitch community. Like when I first heard about them. And as I'm going along and I hear negative things, it's kind of just like, huh, is there any good? And then when I finally hear something good, it's kind of soured by all the bad stuff that I've already heard. Like, I feel like something as, would I even say exclusive as a cookout that needs an application to join and all that? I feel like there should be a tighter hold on the members, or at least a way to check their members.
Yeah,
That's
why I was saying
they do have a good system. I can actually attest to, if there is an issue, they are very good at bringing up this issue. The admins will bring that up to you. They won't put it up in you know, for the whole Discord. They will deal with that as it is. I did actually speak to, you know, one of the admins, and she was very, very clear that they have no problem checking another member. But I don't feel like there should be a vetting process. There shouldn't be a vetting, because it doesn't make it inclusive. It just means that you have to jump through hoops to join a team.
Yeah.
And it's not really like, it doesn't make sense for them, because they're gonna lose out on members. Like, oh well, there's no point in me applying if I know I'm not gonna make it. I don't meet their cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the other point I was going to make is
it should definitely be. Yeah, it should definitely. The whole thing is to be all inclusive, and that should remain all inclusive.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to really call it exclusive, because they're not really exclusive. Like they'll talk to you, they will be in your chat. Like the members in the cookout, the quote unquote higher ups will be in your stream. It's fine. They'll fuck with you, not like negatively, but you know.
So like, the point of this topic, then. Simple. I don't want it to be the cookout versus the community, period.
It's not, right.
I want it to be the cookout and the community.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't want there to be this crazy divide that, and especially since I do feel like the cookout is the largest Black Twitch community on Twitch. I just want it better. I want it better for everyone.
But you gotta think about it, man. You get that many people together, it's gonna always.
It's not gonna be easy.
It's not gonna be. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
But as long as we have a conversation, you have to.
But we done talked about that in previous weeks. Niggas don't want to talk no more.
I'm saying that's us. Like if there was a conversation for that, even if people disagree, at least the conversation happened.
Yeah, you can say you at least.
Because we talk about our problem, and they probably talk about the community as a whole and all the issues, but no one's talking to the actual people that need to hear it.
Mhm.
It's like the people in between. It seems like are relaying messages, and we all play telephone. That shit never works. But I don't know.
I think that is one of the biggest issues in the black community in general. Is it's pretty much telephone, like you said. One person says one thing that gets mistranslated. Somebody gossips, and all of a sudden,
from the other person, like,
all
shit.
of a
Pride,
sudden,
Pride say, this and that. It sound worse because, so he told you, didn't tell me. It could be the littlest thing.
Yeah, and then if you do confront somebody straight up, tell them how you feel, you toxic.
Or they'll gossip about you, and again, telephone starts.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that needs to be fixed the most is if you have a problem with somebody in the community that you're gonna have to be around,
pretty much to
be an adult, nigga.
Yeah, just talk to them. And if you can't talk to them, just at least let it be known. Look, if we can't be cool, let's at least be civil. If you can't be civil, all right.
I think the worst thing you can do to yourself and to your community is make people have to choose between you and another streamer or another person. Like, I
mean, honestly, it should never come down to that.
It should never come down to that because you're now taking out value of your own stream. Now you're losing viewers because you won't fuck with this person because they fuck with another person, right? You've lost. That's someone you've lost, and you're gonna lose more people if you keep that mentality. Like, if you fuck with this person, don't come to my stream anymore. Well, fuck you, bitch. Like, really, like, it's really sad to see that it's come down to that in a lot of communities and a lot of people like that have a lot of overlap. Communities that have overlap. It's really sad to see that. That's pretty much all I could say. It's really bad that people really make other viewers choose. If you're going to be around here, you can't be around there. If you're going to be around here, don't come around here.
I think that's actually one of the top most toxic behaviors.
Yeah.
It's not just in the black community.
Oh.
You good?
You good,
brother?
Rocky. Yep. Do it.
It was the dog.
Oh, okay.
I thought Static fell asleep and leaned back in his chair.
Free Rocky.
No,
the
but that happens way too often. Is let's say one community, not even a community, one streamer falls out with another streamer. Like Julian said, it becomes a war when really all it needs to be is a talk. All right, you don't mess with me, I don't mess with you. Cool, bada bing, we're done. Just leave that there. We're done. We don't even need to shit talk each other. Just
the crazy thing is sometimes talks don't even work.
No, they don't. They can escalate things.
I mean, there's so many people just afraid of the slightest amount of confrontation.
But even then, the reason why it escalates things is because most of the time stuff isn't said that should have been said in that talk. People are too afraid of.
It's like a build-up. It's just like by the time the conversation talks, and it's like, we're really talking about like this one thing. You mad about all the other shit. Look, you like, man, now we talking, man, 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 3 years ago, and I'm sitting here like, well, why didn't you just say that? It wasn't a big deal, so why is it the problem now? Like,
because you let it fester, bro. You know how people
can't talk about those problems because it's just like they just want to avoid it, and when you just like keep harboring all of those issues, most people can't be cordial like that. Like, if I got a problem with you, shit, like, I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, if it's me, it's like I'm the one who made this issue an issue. Yeah, like, that's on me.
Yeah, exactly.
But if we had a mutual disagreement and it's both of us, then that's for us to solve. But if I'm just sitting here like mad at you for something you didn't do, I can't take that out on you. That's just me being, immature and a high school student.
It comes down to accountability at the end of the day with the. Not a lot of people want to be adult enough to say, "Oh, that was my fault, my bad."
Yeah, and I think that's also the thing. Like, I feel like most of these issues, like I say most, because this is something that's just one-sided, like this person was wrong. But a lot of them, like it's a thin line of like blame. But like a lot of people don't want to call somebody out on stuff because they would also open the door for them to be called out as well. That's why I see a lot of subtweetings. Like no one just at somebody because that person will act right back with their facts as well about what they did to accumulate to where they are. So I just feel like I don't know, just a lot of shit.
All right. Well, we can definitely come back to this topic later on.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll rephrase it.
I was just trying not to be toxic because I know I'm gonna be toxic.
So we're gonna move on to our last subject for the evening, and it is loyalty to a fault.
Oh, baby.
When people feel this like deep connection that they like need to defend people or stick up for someone, or there's a lot of words for it in the community, like white knighting, cucking,
Be in a situation you don't belong in.
yeah. Oh my goodness, bro.
Man, let's just call it what it is. Loyalty to a fault.
Loyalty
We could
to
call on
a
the
fault,
Wow.
bro. I have seen people lose friendships because they were just so loyal and invested in one person that they wouldn't call people out when they were just wrong. You know,
Or
like
they would
couldn't
protect
see it,
them
or
even
they
knowing
couldn't
they're
even
wrong.
See it.
It's not that they don't call them out; they literally are blinded. Like,
They are
Blinded.
so far in the ass, they can't see shit.
but in
No, it's because of the shit that they
look
can't see.
like it,
Nah,
smell like
you
it.
so far, you so far up there. You around it. you
but
you feel it. You
far
just
up
can't
that
see
person
it.
Ass that you
You
blinded.
can't see it. You can't see it no
see
more.
nothing but anal cavity. Nigga.
You just see that heart. Whatever that is.
Yeah, Mac doesn't know what that was.
We was talking about having head up ass. So
That's a Saturday night for this.
Wow.
Are we,
Oh,
loyalty to a fault.
Yeah.
What's the next topic here?
Yep.
crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
Explain that one to a little bit more. Loyalty to a fault.
Just
What do you mean?
like,
When you got your head up somebody else's ass.
yeah, you're
and
defending someone and you know they're wrong.
Oh, yeah, I know plenty of
So
that.
it's like you
right,
know
okay.
they're wrong,
Okay,
yet you're
okay.
still gonna defend them.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean,
How you gonna do that, nigga?
Dang, Static out here banning
it's a-
people, bro. That's crazy.
That's
So-
wild.
So I guess it's like I feel like as a streamer, you shouldn't have people like that. I know you'll always have people like that as a person, but when it comes to like social media and stuff, especially since you get banned for some stuff on social media, I've seen communities go after people just from the smallest whisper.
witch hunt, man.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Talking
hundred
bad
hot
about-
minds, bro? They crazy.
Talking bad about the streamer or calling the streamer out. You know, they'll defend them to the ends of earth.
They'll sit in a
Or
chat
something-
just to get something to relay back to headquarters. Like
Exactly.
it's a lot of stuff, man. Like
Something that I recently saw on Twitter, I won't name any names, but something that I recently saw on Twitter, it was this
It's not
just
even-
community
It's not
went after somebody on Twitch just because the tweet was related to something that happened years ago. Like, it wasn't even towards that streamer, but this person's community, since that streamer was talking about it on stream, they thought that
directed it.
that other streamer was talking about them.
And to be fair, when it's loyalty to a fault, we can't confuse them with white knights and the cuck, because that ain't loyalty.
No.
Them niggas.
Right. White Knight. I'd say White Knight cucks. White Knight and cucking are two.
That's not
are
loyalty.
two- yeah, it's three different things between that and just
Yeah,
loyalty to a fault. Like, I think White Knights is just people that they're in it they're just trying to get in with the streamer. They're trying to
Mhm.
have a relationship. Cucks, obviously, we know, right? We all know that.
You're talking purely somebody you support, and you
Yes.
support them so much that
So
you
much
just
that don't see any wrong in them,
Yeah.
no matter what.
It's like a problem was out here being toxic, and I was quick to jump to this nigga rescue if somebody said something back to him.
Yo, Tess,
I mean,
the amount of times I see that
if I'm
message,
toxic, sometimes I'm factually toxic though. So
Well, I
But
know.
Pride, you a
I'm talking
bitch
about,
too.
that is a powerful
right.
message. Oh, you're a better person for that, so don't even worry, do you? Shut the fuck up. Let them
it's
acknowledge the
crazy.
fucking wrongs.
It's actually crazy that you brought that up, Static, and I hate you.
it's an actual thing.
I don't know why this man get brought into my shit so much.
No, matter of fact, exactly. Let's talk about that. Go ahead, Marcus. Please, the floor is yours. Because I try to be the voice of reason for everything that this man gets into.
Well, I'm a whole asshole and I enjoy confrontation. And probably in the car with me when it happens, right? So he hear me laughing and giggling and shit, having a good old time, and then he'll be like, "Hey, y'all need to take this to DMs or something." Or,
Yeah.
"Hey, man, I got a
Or
problem."
I'll say the quote unquote top 5 thing I say. It's not that deep. It really isn't. They will be going on a whole storm in somebody else's Discord, in somebody else's server, while they just sitting there watching it happen. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to. And I don't want. And I be getting added in this, and I'm like, yo, I really don't care. He said, oh, Mark is a bitch. I'm a bitch too. And now I'm like, oh, what did I do? I'm just trying to say, stop arguing. Loyalty to a fault, I guess, right?
And what's
Get
the other
dragged
one? What was the other one? Oh,
The other one was when
how about
Matt,
you tell your fucking boyfriend to stop moving me or something?
oh, this is what happened. Boom, Betty Discord. They was out posting mad pictures and stuff, and now Marcus just said the statement, "Hey, there's a selfie section. Why don't you just use it?" And then somebody said, "Yo, don't add me. Don't add it." He added everyone, so he said, "Oh, nah, that's mad annoying." So they kept going back and forth. So I was like, they both in 2 different voice calls. Why not? Y'all could just talk this out, because I don't want to see this on my screen no more. Did that. That whoever dragged me, bitch. And I'm like, oh. But y'all want to, just type fingers, type these letters real quick. I'm just trying. Y'all all talking about being men. Just talk about your shit.
And then one second, Pride. And then aside from all of that, right? The fact that he said whoever dragged me is a bitch, right? You're talking to someone who's actually an admin in a server.
Crazy part.
So Pride had every right to kick, to ban, to do whatever he felt was necessary to handle the situation right then and there. He just wanted them to speak. Continue, Pride.
Yeah, then I said I did it, and then he just didn't say nothing no more. And then the whole Discord got cleaned. So
I mean, to be fair, I got text muted, so I couldn't do nothing else. I was just trying to.
So when you say cleaned, what do you mean by that?
Like deleted, like
the whole chat log gone.
Really?
Yeah, the whole
Is
Are
that
you
thing.
serious?
I was looking at selfies too.
Bro, I just feel like, why? Like, why are people like this?
The attention.
You're not dating this person. You're not marrying this person. This person owes you nothing, but you give them your everything.
Know what outside looks like, man. Some
And then
people don't know what outside look like.
And then you repaid with betrayal, because that's usually how the story ends, right? You give a person your very best, and what do you get in return? They move on to the next person and throw you to the wayside. What's crazy is the dudes that come back even after they do that. I'm not that guy.
Don't come back after starting some shit.
Yo, you burn, you cross me. Don't let me catch you on the street slipping.
It's funny because you're saying I don't feel like you violent enough at all.
Yeah.
I just thought about something. Like, people are so concerned with being included. And I think you guys might have touched this already, but people are so concerned with being included that they overlook like complete and blatant wrongs that people do.
Blatant
And they will even go as far as to participate in the wrongdoings.
Oh yeah.
Just so they can stay in the circle, or just so they won't be
Ostracized,
kicked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. I don't like that.
Or even be seen as more serious, but they just kind of see you as a pawn after that, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah. Be honest, man.
Like, go ahead and start some stuff so we can just cut you off and say he's not even part of
you.
it.
Be like, I don't know who that is. But we've been friends for. You ain't got a mod sword. Who are you? I seen that happen. Man, two people beefing. That person goes in the middle between both of them. They become friends again. Yeah, I don't know that person. Who that over there?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, bro, that's true. That's just like when you used to cook niggas in high school, and the nigga that come in the middle always caught it. Two niggas going at each other.
Oh,
They
did
was
one person
best-
laughing? Oh.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
having 495 strikes, man.
Nah, you know the one. Nah, not the one laughing, bro. The one that tries to stop it. The one like it ain't that deep, bro. And then they start cooking that nigga.
I'm like,
You don't get your uncle looking at.
Get your boat shoes in the winter having ass.
So what are you trying to say? The person that's the most reasonable, trying to stop the problem?
No,
is
it's
the
not even
one...
most reasonable. It's just like people. You think that you be having friends out here sometimes, and then you put your neck out there for that nigga.
Oh, and they won't do the same in return for you.
And then at the end of the argument or the end of the beef, shit been said. But they cool with the other nigga again, so you ain't nobody no more. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just to be all honest.
Okay,
like,
I got you.
I'm gonna just say it once. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all probably heard it before. At the end of the day, if y'all don't fall under the same criteria that I would assume that somebody in real life is my friend, you ain't my friend on Twitch.
Right.
Like we cool. We associate. We great associates. Like grandmaster associates. But if we ain't vibe like a real life type of thing, like shit.
Shoot. If I
We
can't be
homies.
mad at you for showing me cooking videos at 4 a.m., we not cool.
But you still won't watch it.
Yeah.
You still want the link. You still want the link to watch it.
Fuck you, nigga.
You don't want to be excluded.
Nigga be having my goddamn stomach up here yelling at me, nigga.
I was so
I
hungry.
wish I could cook videos, bro.
That video.
No,
I like
bro.
the.
But that should just be like everybody's so quick to be calling each other like friends. So like when that's quote unquote, the inevitable happens that everybody sees, they're like, oh, it hurts different. Nah, bro. Like people like, oh man, what's good, bro? What's good, homie? That's how I respond. It's like, oh man, yo, you like my best friend. Oh, that's cool.
Best friend? No.
Best friend?
I don't believe best friends exist personally, but that's
Yeah,
all
it's
I'm
great. Like, man,
I'm gonna disagree with you on that.
trying to say,
First of all, I don't understand the whole best
Are you saying people become friends too fast on Twitch?
Oh,
Yeah, I believe
mean,
that.
I believe there's a point where you see them like family, yeah.
yeah, like that's exactly.
Yeah, but I
Because,
feel
y'all
like that's
my-
different. That's not being loyal to a fault, though.
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
Because there's a bunch, like most of you guys here, I consider either very close friends or even family to an extent. But y'all all know, I will always tell you I will always tell you you were wrong. Everyone in here that at least they can attest to, I will always tell you wrong, and I will always ask you, do you think I'm wrong? Do you honestly think I'm wrong? I will always ask you, think I'm wrong?
Mhm.
Because if I'm wrong, if I'm not seeing something that you hear from me sharing a story or something, tell me, and I will. And y'all always know I will do right by the person. I will, if that means I gotta reach out or whatever, I'll open that floor. Mac is the person that knows that who has seen it live as it's going on. So it's like that loyalty to a fault. Like that's something like that shit is so chopped to me. That shit is so chopped. Like I never want to see that. That shit makes me sick. That shit makes me sick.
Touching on what you just said right there, the criticism shit.
Good.
Oh, my bad, man.
No, I believe I'm the same way, but nobody's gonna believe it because I have this label over my head of Max Toxic. Stay away from him. I'm not stupid. I know.
Okay, Mac. How many of us in here are considered toxic?
I feel like everyone has their own
No.
definition.
When I say toxic, it's to the extent of stay away from him. Don't fuck with him.
I mean,
niggas just talking behind the scenes.
I mean, the reason why is that is because of the person receiving it or whatever you had to say, and like I think it's that whole maturity thing. People don't take criticism correctly. they take it as like hate. Like if it comes like when Fig says, "Yo, your stream is scuffed," it's not because he's saying you're a piece of shit. It's like you need some lighting. Like that's what when he says that type of thing. It depends on who you're talking to. People sit there like, "Oh, Fig said my stream is ass. It's the worst thing ever." He a hater, and then you know what they do? They tell their friends.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't tell them. They don't tell them what Fig said. Like, oh, you should spend $60 instead of spending $60 on that emote that nobody's gonna get because it's a tier 3. You should definitely go get you some lights.
That is a good point.
That's exactly what he would say.
I got 2 points. So I forgot the first one. But the second one's so juicy.
I got 1 point.
How the fuck?
So what you're saying is, spending all this goddamn money to go to TwitchCon while your stream is scuffed as fuck.
Oh man, you don't.
Wait, did we touch it?
Wait. Hold up. I say this. That only applies, right? That only applies if you're a consistent streamer.
Honestly,
See,
I just think for anybody who takes it seriously.
Yeah.
Because if you want to go to the TwitchCon and you see that and you don't consider yourself like, it falls to the same blowback. Like if I get on, like me, I stream every single day, right? And if I sit there and I'm like, I need to get my stream not going where it needs to go, but I want to go to TwitchCon, I deserve all the blowback. Like, nigga, you need to go.
Now, if you're gonna put that money,
Elias said, but you're streaming 144p, bro.
Yeah, I was thinking to figure about it. Like, the logic I have with it, you want to be this full-time streamer. It's not just talking specifically about anyone. It's just in general. You want to go to TwitchCon to go market yourself, get connections. Talk to companies. What's going to happen when they come back to your 440p, whatever fuck stream, and they're not going to be sold? They're like, what is this?
But like Mac, to be honest, some of the people are not going to TwitchCon for TwitchCon, and that's what it is.
That's another problem.
Vacation.
That's a problem in itself, right?
Like Mac, like some people, like, would you spend money to go on a vacation with your friends?
Of course.
That's what exactly is for a lot of people.
If that's what it is for people, that's fine, right? Hold on.
But for the people who really be streaming,
but if you're going to TwitchCon, right? And there's a difference between you going, like if you're putting out your own funds to go to TwitchCon, to hang out with your friends, that's fine. No, it's your money. You earned it. That's what you can do. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But now, if you're coming to stream and your goal is, I need 2 racks so I can chill with my friends and drink and whatever, and that's it. Then people are throwing their hard-earned money so that you could do that. I think it's really fucked. I think it's really you to party. Like, I'm not here. I'll never,
Oh, I get it.
That's the difference to me.
So and I tell people they're streamers. And there's people who stream, and there's a very big difference between them. Because if you're a streamer, you're someone that takes it seriously, you see the business aspect of it, and you carry your stream like a business. If you're someone that just streams, you just stream for the fun of it, it's just a hobby, it's whatever, that's fine. Yeah. But if you're someone who streams as a hobby, but then you're trying to get people to pay for your shit, you're just looking for an easy way to make a quick buck so you can get on your next flight. That's fucked. That's so fucked. So even if you make these connections, so for instance, if I come out, go to TwitchCon, I network with some people, I'm like, oh yeah, you dope in person, and I come back home, I put up your stream, and your quality says either 480p, or you're streaming at 15 to even 2500 bit rate, I'm never coming back. Yeah, I'm never coming back. If I'm looking at a GIF and I look at your stream, I'm never coming back. But I look and I see you have beautifully done emotes. Nigga, why? Why are you spending your money on your emotes?
And it'd be an emote that
you're never gonna
bro. It'd be
you're gonna get 5 subs, bro. Best friends, and maybe an extra 10 if they decide to go on a little gifting spree. And this person has great emotes, but your stream is ass. Your emotes won't carry. You can only carry your stream but so far.
So,
right?
just a little quick statement to the criticism stuff. Mm-hmm. I strongly believe in this, even though a lot of people might disagree with me right now. Mm-hmm. if you can't take criticism without
You don't
being
belong on the
offended by it, don't fucking stream.
Yeah, you don't belong on this platform because it's all it is. Everyone, there's always going to be someone to criticize what you do, what you say, how your stream is. It's
when you go
always
on
going
the
to
internet. Once you put yourself out
there,
you open
you're
yourself
out there.
up. Like if you just work at a job and the only people who giving you criticism is your boss, cool. Your parents, cool. Your family, aight. Once you go on the internet and post a picture on Instagram,
Tom, Dick, Harry are all coming for your neck. You got to be ready for that.
It's not only that, but there's a lot of, like what you guys are still saying now, it's constructive criticism. Do something better for your stream. There's a lot of people that will still take offense to that and be like, oh, fuck this nigga. Fuck him. You don't know what the fuck
you too, bitch.
It's
Enjoy
like,
your 480p quality with your 5 views that you're never going to get anything more than. And don't complain.
Don't complain. I don't want to see in my Twitter feed. Oh,
I'm not getting enough views and not enough.
That started then about friends.
I will see.
What is that
Here's
baby
what I'll
crying?
It's them on Twitter.
I will say. I know someone, right? They're a speedrunner, and
let me just.
He has had the same exact stream layout. He has done nothing different in all the years he's been streaming, but he had the nerve to come out on Twitter and says, "Great, he's holds records for the game. That's amazing, but you're just a runner. You're not a streamer. You just run. You just stream because you have to." Mm-hmm. So I asked him, "What are you doing different in your stream to make people want to stay? Other than one thing, you haven't done anything different in all the years. Do something different." And he's like, "Well, I've been doing so much stream. I just feel like I deserve more." No, you don't deserve shit.
Right?
You don't deserve shit.
Right?
Especially when you're putting out shit, you don't deserve shit.
Right?
Entitlement is another issue of its own.
And then going back to the subject of loyalty to a fault, going into a chat and the mod wall say, "No, we hear you just fine," and they sound like, "Bro, I don't even understand what you're saying to me." I'm like, what the freak is this audio, bro? I don't understand nothing being said, yo. And then the mod wall is like, "Ban this hater, guys. Ban him. He's so rude."
I also hate that on Twitter and stuff. I see that shit all the time. Oh, it's just a hater. No, you're fine. It's just a hater. You're not making them a better person by.
Yo, if somebody's saying you got a gravitational pull because of the size you are, that's different than someone saying, "I can't hear you. All I hear is your music." Like, dang, bro.
People say that to everything, though. Like, oh, it's just a hater.
Zen, what was it yesterday? You raided somebody, right?
Yeah.
We sat there for what? How long? Like 30 minutes, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
And she didn't know that her stuff was not popping up on the screen. And there were people who've been there all day, sitting there. She's like, "Oh, thanks for the follow." And people are like, he's like, "Oh, you see this cute thing on the screen?" She's talking about it. It ain't there. The mods is in there just like,
Nobody told her. I was like, what pop up? She's like, what?
It took beeps to go. I feel like he opened his OBS and broke down the steps of how to do it. He had arrows and everything. Oh yeah, this to this to this, add the alert box. She didn't know none of that. And they was like, "Oh no, that's good." I'm like, that's that shit.
Oh, this nigga took a bad joke.
Hey man, just got your
By the way, Marcus. Hold on. I sent you something.
Oh, you did? What?
Yup. Check your DMs. That's the stream we were in, and look who's one of the mods. So
speaking of niggas with their own gravitational pull.
Oh.
All right.
No,
man,
but it's like
they
allow. I just can't allow someone to be struggling for however long.
About that time.
Bro, like, what's crazy with me is like I've gone into streams, bro, like, and like it's like flipping the light switch on, like literally, like you go in, you help them, and things that they would have never even thought to change.
Like it happened, bro. It's so crazy. Like sometimes, like I'll just sit in the stream at like 3:00 in the morning. I'll go there. I'm like, wow, you know what? Could you? I can't really hear you right now. The game's too loud. Turn the game down.
You just offended
Turn
them.
the music. No, she's like, oh my goodness, wow. Or he's like, oh my god, oh you guys didn't hear that? And they're like, oh thanks.
Yo,
They feel like you've done so much for them. I'm like, I just told you to like 2% now,
Bro, like that loyalty to a fault though, bro. Like I'm telling you. So you
They'll
have
sit there and
you
watch
got like
whatever you
10,
give them.
15 people in your stream. You think you doing something when you could have 30, 50, but nobody can hear you. You're sitting in the dark, and the only people there are literally cucking, bro. And you don't, and you the streamer, you don't want a relationship, guy or girl, right?
Mhm.
Like, let a dude come up in what's his name? Static chat. Call Static cute. Static like, huh? What?
You real
Lie.
Static boy, what?
Nah, you
real
camping.
Like, shut
You
up.
camping status.
Shut up.
Like my
Shut,
shit.
shut
You know
up.
that's
Shut
true
up.
now.
This ain't the time or the place for trolling.
Hey, nigga, ain't no trolling, nigga. You capping, nigga.
Bro,
100%.
Yeah.
Static got guys and girls hitting on this man in stream. And it's not because he's sitting in the dark with a bonnet on. This man, well lit, looked like he done stepped out of like a photo shoot.
And
just-
glistening like
Right.
All right. See, y'all been loyal so far. Now y'all just lying. All right.
Yeah, have you not seen one of Static
Monica
stream?
Lewinsky.
Yo, Static cut his camera. Hold on. Let me go to my phone.
Uh-oh.
Let's post some receipts of Static stream.
Oh,
This man is about this.
I got some too. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. Whose side are you on right now?
I was on Static side because y'all trolling this man right now, bro. I'm trying to help him out.
Yo, Mello, if you don't get in the Discord call, just pull
Mello,
up the chat.
the cutest nigga in FSD.
Yeah, he said he's on his phone.
All you gotta do is pull up to the
Yo,
Discord.
look,
Mute himself.
free smoke. Boom. There you guys go. This how Static stream be looking. You see me?
Nigga, you,
I'm the dark shadow in the corner. You can't see me. I'm blending into the background. That's what I see on Twitch.
The picture's not on stream, guys.
You know, I'm putting that on stream.
I think he was showing us.
I'm just showing you guys.
I will say I
Wait,
see
was
that
there another one?
very often.
yeah, I wish I would have took a screenshot that day that Static called me when he was at Twitch Cup. Well, I was in the dark for real. I was dark as
Yeah, that's exactly how Static be stepping out, bro.
Oh no!
Oh,
Yo, wait. Where's that Discord at? Okay, I gotta post this picture.
I can't breathe. You gotta show it.
Hold on, I'm finna put this in the stream chat. Hold
You
on.
gotta show it, please.
Hold on. Mac, why you just didn't post it in the Twitch chat, bro? Nah, this got to be posted in Twitch chat right here. That's funny. Hold on. I'm not doing my damn self and nobody else be.
it's already there.
Oh, thank God. Because my Giazzo is true.
Oh, I'm actually crying.
Oh,
God.
man. All
I'm tearing
right.
up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Like,
I hope you guys all enjoyed this wonderful podcast. We tried to go over schedule because of some advice I was given. So, you know, we didn't push the full 2 hours. We just extended 30 minutes.
I mean, speaking of schedule, I got a schedule, guys. I'm a real streamer now.
Prod the real streamer now. Check out the
what's your
Prodigy
schedule,
the
every day?
Print page for the schedule.
Congrats.
I'm gonna shout him out real quick. Hold on.
Yeah. All right.
Shout out Pride.
So
Yeah,
so,
Pride. Shout out Pride.
so who we rating? We going somewhere new?
Let's see.
No.
Does anybody have any
No.
events
All
for the
right. I don't
personal
wanna go
selves?
Oh,
I mean, like,
Lion cosign.
bro. I mean, I want to raise someone that like, cause like, you know, all this like toxic stuff. Like we Yo, someone ban Greg, bro. He toxic. Greg is actually toxic, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, I vote him off the island anyway because he light skinned. You know,
That's
we all
crazy, bro. All right. I'm gonna post 2 streamers, and then the FFD boys are gonna vote. All right. So streamer number 1 is doing a cosplay, and then streamer number 2 is just doing their normal thing.
I like 1.
You all right?
Of course you
Yeah,
do.
one.
What?
One. Wasn't even a thought.
One.
We're going one.
Either or.
No, one.
We're going one. All right.
One.
All right.
I mean, I'm going either one because I ain't gonna be there regardless. So.
Oh, that's toxic. Well, that is your name.
May I present a third option?
Third option.
Okay, please present a third option.
What's the third option?
Actually,
All right.
third and a fourth option.
Static is throwing in wild cards. All
All
right.
right, Static. What you got for us?
Because
You better plus 4 that shit, cuz.
Just fuck Zan. I'd rather have pulled up an app on my phone and did a coin flip.
There's this,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and then
All right. Let me check that one.
and there's this.
Open.
Oh no, never mind. He's hosting someone now.
All right, so we got a third option.
Oh, I think I was gonna add the person that.
Okay.
I ain't got no girls, man. What you talking about?
Man,
So-
Man,
come
shut
on.
up, bro. You keep
Oh,
lying.
Static. I see why you. Okay.
Mm,
Oh, okay, Static. So we got.
I see.
Hey, I say four.
I say 3.
I say Static.
I say Static.
I say
Yeah, I say
3
Static.
only because I don't know any. I don't know her.
Yeah, go 3.
Yeah, facts. I say
I don't know
four.
3.
Yeah.
Four. So all
I
right.
saw Marcus say 3.
So
Yeah, that was excellent, though.
He
we
said
we
rule
got a lot
34.
of 4s going on.
There is no 4.
Yes, oh
Yeah.
no, he deleted it, but we remember who.
Yeah,
it
we
was.
know who 4 was.
Oh yeah.
So are we going to 4?
Yeah, we gonna go to 4, man. I
3
want
is
the rain
new.
mention.
3 is
I want the
new.
rain mention.
is
Okay.
Matt's I'm like, well, I'll be in 1.
He's already there.
Okay.
Oh, that's a double entendre. I like that one.
Oh, that is a double entendre.
Wait. So we're going to 4.
Well, I'll be in one.
All
Oh,
right.
you see?
I mean, I'm definitely.
Slow
on
it
this
down.
one.
I just did.
So it's
Bring that
between
right
4
back.
and 1.
All right, I say 4.
So
Okay, got it again. What you talking
we
about?
got 4
I say.
Four.
I mean, if it's between 4 and 1, I say 4.
between 4 and
4.
1.
So 3. So the new streamer isn't an option. That's crazy.
Right.
I didn't say that wasn't an option.
I was
I didn't get any
going with what
votes for
Zan
her.
just said.
I got a vote. What you got one for me?
She got one for me.
Okay. So
Go
that's,
for 3.
that's
Going to 3.
so we're going to 3.
All right, let's go to.
Yeah.
We can be petty another day. Go to 3.
All right, we're going to 3. All right, ladies and
Alright.
gentlemen.
I mean, Static already there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me check that.
What are you talking about? I'm at 3.
Wait, 3 is cake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Woo! Until next week, ladies and gentlemen. This has been Free Smoke Podcast.
Good old
Bidding you farewell.
We always.
Wait, what's up?
do. Right.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Go ahead with the rate. All right.
No, yeah, you go ahead.
All right,
Play that
all
music,
right.
man.
I want to
We
give
out
a shout out
here.
to Chatty.
To who?
I want to give a shout out to Chatty.
All right, beautiful
Don't mind me.
people. Catch you next Sunday. Yeah, yeet.
Yo, what's the rate?
I don't know.
You motherfucker. Make it.
All
man.
right.
Great.
Smoke Division.
Yeah,
Feel like
figure
trying to
it
figure
out.
out who your mother is and
All
all
right,
of
so
that
streams
is-
off, right?
I don't know. It's miles away, so I was playing the first.